Hello and welcome back to another video, and on today's video we'll be touching base on the things that I learned in the last 12 months of 2025 and the targets I'll be trying to attack in 2026. And before we go into this video, I'd just like to say that tomorrow at 8 PM, which is Sunday, we'll be doing the last stream of the year, I believe it is, and we'll have all of the guys on that stream for a Christmas special. There'll be me, Ben's Finance, there'll be Brad from BMS Invests over on X. We'll have John's Investments, we'll have Jordan with us. So there's going to be some great people on there, and we're going to be talking about all of our goals, what we've learned, stocks we've been looking at, and a lot of things going into the new year. So be sure to join us, and thank you very much for the support, and enjoy the video. So in this video, I'll be going over 3 things that I learned in 2025, and I'll be touching on 4 things that I am trying to grow and get better at in 2026. So if you have got any goals for the coming year, be sure to drop them down below in the comment section. Let's get into the video. So the first lesson that I learned in 2025 is comparison is the thief of joy. And as you can see from both of my graphs that I'm showing here, I only started using Trading 212 towards the back end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. So I used to use a different platform. I used to use free trade. So as you can see, all these gains are pretty much over the last year. Now, when I started using 212 back at the end of 2024, I had £20,000 that I'd ended up putting in there. I obviously in April put another £20,000 in. So effectively in April, because we had the pullback, I was about £36,000 to £40,000 in my account. So going towards the end of the year, you can see the growth here. I remember looking at other people's portfolios, wishing I had stuff, wishing I was doing this. I have a lot of people say to me when they see things happening around them, they're like, Jamie, am I failing? Am I well behind everybody else because people are buying houses and people are doing this? And I always say the same thing: we're all on our own journey, we're all on our own path. So focus on the next step and being 1% better every single day. Focus on bettering yourself, focus on continually putting the grind into yourself, and just focus about what you're doing and not really about what everyone else is doing. I'm doing the same thing sometimes, looking at other people, and I have to snap myself back into reality and say, like, keep focusing on what you're doing. It's a human behavior. But yeah, that's one of the things I learned this year, is don't compare yourself to others. Really focus on just what you're doing and keep bettering yourself. The second thing that I learned this year is you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And what I mean by this is, don't worry so much about what everybody else thinks of you, what everybody else is doing. So in May this year, I believe it was, I took a very big dive into making content online, and something that I never thought I'd be doing. I thought it was be quite embarrassing. Started to realise quickly that I don't really care what other people think, and I'm just focusing on my own journey. And even if one person watched it or 1 million people watch it, it doesn't matter to me, because I want to look back at this in 10 years. And I already do it now. I look at my videos from now, from where I was at the beginning of the year, and the quality and the sound and the video, and it's constantly about being better. Also this year I did some stuff that I never thought I'd be doing, which would be interviewing CEOs, really big people in companies, and obviously offered a lot of value to people by doing these. Obviously my video with Eric Brock nearly 10,000 views, one of my biggest videos, but it's also made me create a network where I'm able to contact these people on a daily basis. If I want to, I can text them, I can call them, which I wouldn't do because obviously they're busy people, but I do text these people regularly, and we talk about the market in regards to learning stuff like what's happening, news, etc. So not necessarily talking to them about their own stocks that I met them through, but talking about other things and educating myself. And that's one of the things I've always said about being a sponge. You've got 2 ears for a reason. Just constantly ask questions and be the dumbest in the room and be okay with that, which I am okay with that. We've always constantly learning. So yeah, miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Don't be afraid. You've got one life. So yeah, maximize everything that you can and just keep going. And the third and final lesson that I definitely learned in 2025 was learn to control emotions and don't let emotions control you. And what I mean by this is, for instance, Ondas literally like a month ago went from 11 down to 4.5 again a share. I've been buying this at $1.79 a dollar, and obviously seeing that rise to 11 and all the way back down. It's chaotic in the market. Things again like April with the tariffs, etc. Chaos again in the market. And if you can't be stoic and really control your emotions, then this again goes into the same path of why you shouldn't copy trade. Because if you truly understand what you're holding, what you're doing, you're an investor, you know exactly the game plan, you've got price targets, you've done the due diligence and the research, you're going to be fine as long as something's not directly impacting your stock. So yeah, don't let your emotions control you. Control your emotions. Of course, it's natural human behavior again to get emotional about some stuff, but you've got to take a step back, breathe, and just realize exactly what you're doing. And just, people sometimes say, oh yeah, I'm an investor for 10 years, but then they're buying and selling stocks weekly and daily. That's more trading. So, and most of the time people are doing that off emotion. So yeah, be really in control of your emotions and know what's going on in the stocks you hold. So goal number one for me in 2026 will be to hit my portfolio size of £180,000 and to expand the business arm of One Big Journey, which we'll touch on in a second. So this year we're going into the closing stage of the year and we're currently sitting just over £120,000. Now when I started investing, I just wanted to do 10% a year. This year's created a lot more opportunities where we're up 263% and 191% respectively. So yeah, obviously every year is not going to be like this, and obviously we have to be real and understand that, and there's going to be years that are down. But if I want to grow from 120,000, and I'll be depositing 20,000 in April to my ISA as well, so we're looking 140,000. To get from there to 180,000 isn't a significant jump to do, especially because of the gains and the stocks that I hold and where my price targets I think I'll be going this year. So yeah, and on regards to the business side of a One Big Journey, we're going to carry on growing out the Discord, which obviously will be in a link in the description. We changed that to a paid service this year and we've already nearly at 500 members. Absolutely phenomenal network. People have been making some crazy money in there this year, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Without that exact network that we've created, I wouldn't be where I am today either, because having that knowledge always around you to bounce off each other and continually grow, yeah, it's been fantastic. So one of the great things that I'm proud of growing this year. So yeah, that is goal number one for me. Goal number two will be growing out the YouTube, continually getting new guests on for interviews, continually doing giveaways this year. I think I gave away just over £2,000 last year to subscribers for simply commenting on my videos and then doing giveaways, and we'll be doing a lot more of that this year. Tomorrow we'll be doing giveaways to some people as well from the Discord and to charities, etc. So yeah, I would like to get myself to probably 5,000 subscribers on YouTube this year and continually growing out the TikTok and the X account, which I will post them all on the screen. If you can go give me a follow on them, I would really appreciate it. Like I say, I started YouTube in May and I didn't think I'll be hitting the targets I need to hit by the year end. I actually set it 2 years to get here, and here we are really fast. So yeah, I'm very grateful for everybody's support this year. But yeah, to growing out the socials will be a big thing for me next year, and to keep growing my knowledge, growing my network, and keep getting more and more people on for everybody to watch in the interviews, which I am already working on in the background. So that is goal number two. The next one, so goal number three, will be to focus more on health and to do more charity work. And the reason why I've put those together is because they sort of go hand in hand. This year we raised £520 in December for Social Bites, and what they do is they provide food and accommodation for homeless people and homeless families. So yeah, we've raised enough money to supply over 100 Christmas dinners to homeless families, which is absolutely phenomenal and incredible, and I'm truly really appreciative for everybody that donated to that. And that'll be on the screen now if you want to go and contribute towards that, which we will be pushing in the stream tomorrow. And on the back of that, why I say is health is because this year I've got a little bit lazy with the health, spending a lot of time in front of the computer. You end up eating a lot of bad food because you run out of time, which is no excuse, but it's happened this year. So next year there'll be a lot more running, a lot more gym sessions, getting back to how I was. I used to be a very avid gym goer in very good shape. So that'll be a big thing next year. And I will be doing some more charities, events that link into doing health things, regardless. The mud challenges that they do, the obstacle courses, climbing some mountains. We will be doing some stuff, maybe even get the Discord involved, because I know I've got a lot of people in there that are health fanatics that would love that stuff. So yeah, that'll be the next goal. A lot more gym this year, and a lot more charity work, and two things that are very important to me this year that I will be making a lot of focus on. And the last goal that I will be getting better at this year is TA, chart work and options. And now I have a very basic understanding of these, but compared to my fundamentals of understanding stocks, it's a whole new world. Fortunate enough for me, I have such a great network in the Discord and friends outside of the Discord like M5 and many other people that I've met this year through networking, that are constantly educating on me on getting better at this. So I'll be spending countless hours this year on getting better at reading charts, understanding the patterns of how things work, not to learn how to trade, but learn how to read a stock even better. It's another tool for the chest, and not the be all end all, just like the fundamentals aren't. But the more tools I can have and the more tools I understand will make me a better investor down the line. So yeah, options, TA, and obviously overall just chart work. And we'll be having a lot more guests on this year that'll be doing it. And if you have not seen these live streams already, we had the likes of M5 and Alessio on, and both of them have made phenomenal, great returns this year. And like I say, it's very lucky that we built this network that I'm able to reach out and have these people at my disposal to bounce off and ask questions on a daily basis, which I feel very lucky to do. And lastly, before I finish this video, just want to say thank you to everybody for their support this year on the videos. It's crazy to see the likes, the comments, the things that we've accomplished, the things and the journey that we've all been on together. So I am really grateful for everybody for taking their time to watch the videos and support me. And going into the new year, we will be doing a lot more giveaways and a lot of exciting things will be happening next year. So thank you very much for supporting the content, and thank you very much for supporting me. And don't forget to like and comment on the video with the goals of what you want to attack in 2026.